Hi guys, we're here for the final day of class matches. I have designed other teams that I would love to run, and my matches today don't matter. They're just for fun, but I would love not to lose the winning streak too early, so I'll begin with the Earth team and then I'll swap to something else when I do lose. How are my runes coming along? That is a great question. Well, I have 7 total UR runes. That's pretty much what I'm running right now. Let me show you these runes very quickly. So we'll sort by Trust Masters. My current runes. We'll get there. So the Steel Maiden's Necklace has an HP rune. Or, you know what, let's do this even more intelligently. So the ones that I actually bothered leveling, not this one. This one has a crap ability and I didn't realize it wasn't maxed, so I need to change it. I have this one, which is my strongest rune. I leveled the ability to 20. It's the only ability I did, but attack up 20% seemed like a good one to level. Then I have this with light attack resistance that I will want to level eventually. Also an HP set. In the HP set, I have a max HP up 4%. That is going to be super good once it's leveled. And then I have a full luck set, one with missile attack resistance, one other, sadly, with missile attack resistance, so it's going to be useful for when I split them into 2 different sets. And then finally, dark attack resistance. And since dark is going to be an evasion buster in the near future, I felt like it would be good on a luck set. So now that we've shown our runes, and all my other runes are level 1 runes that I'm just using for set bonuses, so I'm not leveraging that many different runes. Okay, we're going in. Not sure what to expect this morning, but we'll see. I do enjoy the Halloween Fred title in the corner, Spooky Nights Sentencer. That is one of the coolest titles in my book. I did recently acquire Tubi's title though. Blade of Quiet Violation, which is still pretty cool. I don't think any beats Niv'Lu's though. Cold-Blooded Archer is pretty nice. So we are fighting Mercury. Against this team, having my switch would have been very good. But once I lose to Mercury's win team, I can switch without worrying about my win streak. So, you know what? That's not a bad... It's not the most terrible of matchups for this specific reason, because once I lose, I can change. Let's see, Raid Boss Jeume, 53 defense. Yeah, she's running the anti-Earth build, like we've seen some other people do. So we know what that's all about. It's not the first time we match these. Yeah, they have Earth resistance in secondary, lots of damage, lots of... yeah, just a very, very good one. The title Copper Snake for Metal Gear Solid reference. Is there a Copper Snake title, HD Elder, and I didn't know? Because that's pretty cool if there is. Let's look at this little guy. Yeah, he's OP. Alright, we know we're going to lose, or at least I have not managed to break this specific combination of Corwell and Jeume so far this season. Let's see if we can make something happen, somehow. But Corwell has a demonstrated ability to be an annoyance. It's been your title since day 1. Oh, you mean just Copper Snake from... Yeah, I know what you mean. That is a really good idea now that you mention it. I never really thought about that. I was thinking like a 10,000 quests mission, but just the Copper from CM. Yeah, that's really funny. So, Knight's Blessing. Yeah, buddy, you don't have to be too careful against me. You can just go ahead and kill my team, I think. I wonder if they're gonna wait for me to advance, which I don't want to against their team. I don't want to advance. But if they do this intelligently, they can afford to just collapse on me with 1. If they decide to just bring Jeume, then I'm done. There's really not much that I can do. I will definitely need bells. I don't feel like switching positions just yet. I'll save some CT. So Jeume has haste, so decides to stay in place. Interesting. No, decides to come. Okay. That is a better play. She should not stay in place against my team. And since she's hasted, I can't really just lap her. So that is a big danger. How fast is this mean little Corwell? Thank you, Nicole. I don't expect this to go well, but we'll see. I could be surprised. Resist magic, I guess, has some value here. And then should I begin moving or not? I'm probably going to just get dispelled and hit. I would prefer forcing them to come to me still. If I go here, they pretty much all play until I do. It's time to Saiga Jutsu. I would need to, yes. So where does this Jeume hit? Everywhere. Right. This is a bit safer. There we go. It's not necessarily a good idea, but I'm at least not giving Jeume the AoE. So they can come with Leela, hit Noctis, probably. I'm not too sure what's going to happen, but that's fine. All I want is to try to stop Jeume and then move on, collapse on the other guys while Jeume is stopped. It's really what my game plan currently limits itself at. She hits me from here. I don't think she'll do it. I think they're very scared for some reason. Even though they really should not be. They seem scared. CT average? What a weird move to do here. Why would they CT average? Yeah, they're scared of the stop, certainly. You bet Jeume won't move. That could very well be. Well, Jeume's movement up is about to run out, but she can use it again, so it won't really matter too much. You know, we are doing our best to limit their options. Eventually, it's going to come to turns and they'll fire one arrow at me and they'll win. But let's see if they dare. You could hit me right now, buddy. Or at least keep slowly advancing on me or something. If we draw against their team, I will laugh. You did not have to renew your barrier, you already had one, but okay. What now, Corwell? Do you move here and hit me? Do you dare? Do something? There's really no reason for the Earth team to have to run into the Wind team, right? Or there should be no reason, really. If I move here, I get lapped by 2 of them, but I do play again before Corwell goes. So that is pretty good. I'll do that. Screw it. This is less good. Let me begin with this. Now, if I move, I do still play before Corwell. Great. I assume I'll dodge. And that makes me play again quicker. Let's see what happens here. We're taking the risky approach. So now she's going to fire. Naturally, hit these two. It's fine. We know that's going to be a thing. And I really, really, really hope the agility reduction that she applies on us does not allow Corwell to play before us. It might, though. It definitely might. Okay, it did not. So now all I need is for her, Kain, to dodge the hit from Leela. How high is her attack? It's pretty high. She's at 1,000. It was hard to bet where Jeume would end her movement. But the place I jumped on was bad, because she could not hit Kain from here. So I should have bet for this square here. That was misreading of the situation for me. So they end up just skipping the turn, which is fine. I can do no damage to Corwell if I want to. Is there anything else worth trying? I don't think so, right? Plunge on him is the best call. This is it. So we're breaking his barrier for massive amounts of damage. And then apparently he's suddenly faster than Kain, so never mind, we lose. The agility drain, I guess. Oh no, the loss of my agility, the loss of my affinity bonus makes a very, very small difference in our agility, but it will be enough for Kain to die, I think. With 3,700 HP, I don't see how she could survive the barrier break from Corwell. Oh, never mind me. She lives. She lives to fight another day. Should I just stop the guy? 20% chance. Nope, I should not try that. That is useless. I guess I'll take the 80% on Jeume. Please get stopped, milady Jeume. Okay, one of them out. Now, Leela will be able to hit me. And I'm just doing my best to be annoying for this, and to give this player a good match, but I can't imagine victory. Oh, yes, Leela, please do this. I don't know why you would come this close. Did she really need the accuracy from Axiom? Huh, interesting. Because that gives me the 8-path Dragonshine attack. So, very surprising call. Yeah, Corwell is resistant to stop, which is a bit annoying. Kaboom! Sorry, I just had to yell it. Oh, naturally she gets the counter that heals back. Okay, well, that's fine. Skyhammer is now no longer a finish. What about my LB, though? It's definitely not a finish, okay. This is a win, you think? I hope this is a win. I can finish her here. 100% chance. Yes, I'll take this. And now we need to do damage to Jeume, somehow. Even though Jeume is immune to anything I could do. Plunge will break the barrier. Or Warp Strike will reduce defenses. You know what I think is the first call? Just Power of the True King. So my attacks actually do something more. Time to raid? Yeah, time for the raid boss, I guess. I'll begin by reducing Pierce Resist or Earth Resist. I'll begin with Earth Resistance reduction. Then we've reduced Earth Resistance. We can then reduce Attack Type Resistance for every attack type. That is going to be handy. It does put us a low amount of AP, but we're doing what we can. She's too tanky for us. So there we go. Now, I think she just won't play again until we end turns. She will actually get a turn. Subjugating Spear. Is that really my most damaging attack? I guess it is, but I want to use this to have a chance to renew this stop and be annoying. It did not work. It would have been beautiful. Skyhammer this time. Oh, the chain is starting to build up. And then she gets one turn. I don't really believe she can kill anybody with her one. Oh, why did the turn order change again? That's so weird. A couple times now has the turn order just changed without letting me know. Like, Oberon was playing before her. and now suddenly she's playing before me. I don't understand when these things happen. It's not like it's going to change the outcome of this fight, because it won't, but I love understanding what's going on in the game. So I'll summon an elk to confuse her. Don't really care about the confusion effect, but I do care about the 2 piercing chain that we just built. And there we go. So apparently we did find the way to defeat the Corwell Jeume combo with our Earth team. Okay, match 2. We've officially defeated our nemesis once. Doesn't mean I could do it again, but it is fun to know that I've managed to win against the one matchup that made me lose all my losses this season that were not due to BlueStacks having issues. So that does feel pretty good. Seriously, if you asked me whether this team is the strongest this season, I would be tempted to say yes. I would say this and Jayden, Elena, MMoore are probably the ones that scare me the most. BlueStacks has 2 wins as well, and I can never defeat BlueStacks. It's an enemy you can't fight back. So we have to deal with this one. Which is a bit unfortunate because, according to the math we've done, we are 1 game away, assuming we win all of them, to having a chance at Diamond Master. So we can get to promotions and win 1 match, but we can't win the second one we need. BlueStacks made days blue. You wouldn't watch the streamer you rated yesterday? Yeah, I made a mistake with the stream I sent, Stream Hero. So I sent you to Zoc, but it should have been I'm Zoc. So apologies for that. That's on me. But yeah, Zoc is, I believe he's streaming from his phone, doing the best he can. But he is a very strong player. But yeah, he doesn't have the technology necessarily in place to have a high quality stream. I do believe we've fought Wiz previously, so it's not our first match of the season. But Luck Up, Secrets of the Heart, they're going for all-in evasion, which I don't really care about. They do have a lot of resistance, 2 people that will be immune to my attacks. Oh, sorry, 2 people that won't die the first time I kill them, is what I should say. So that's a bit annoying. If I remember right, they decided to just hug the corner for a very long time last time we fought. We'll see if that's the same strategy this time, but I do love being able to pressure them, so I don't mind too much. I'll start moving immediately because I want them to be stuck in the corner. It is very, very useful for me if that happens. One thing a lot of teams I fought don't realize is if you're here, you do maintain distance, but it's very easy for me to approach at an angle at which you can't run away, and then I can decide when I engage with my buffs. So I find that letting yourself be cornered is a really bad thing. Like, even against the win matchup, as soon as they started approaching, I had to split. I have to move somewhere to increase my options. If I just stayed in place, then they would have more chances to collapse on me. You won your first 3 matches, lost match 4, but won match 5. It's guaranteed to win 4 out of 5. That is definitely not a bad record. It's really hard to have teams that reliably win most matches, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am just out of his reach from here. But I could afford to move 1 more here, maybe. No. Because I want to be within Noctis's range, which means here is the right spot. Am I pulling for the Odin card? No, I'm not, Texas Size. It is a fantastic card, and I would love to have it, but I am not willing to spend 40,000 Viz, up to 40,000 Viz on it, and for me, pulling if I can't reach pity is a big no. I will never just throw Viz at a banner hoping to get something, unless it's like, I'll spend 4k just trying. But chasing the card with my current Viz stash and my current goals would not be wise. You're gonna skip the Odin card? Yeah, I would love it. Like, I would be happy to have it, and I'll try to get it at some other time, but not right now. You don't think your account needs it, HD Elder? Yeah, that's also the thing. Is your account focused on water? Do you have a true reason you want it? If not, then it might not be the best of investments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I just want to stay here and start unleashing the power of the True Kings, but then again, I'll need that when I do start hitting them. So I think I'll just do Point Warp for now. GG, Mercury. Yeah, you took a risk with your Jeume positioning, but then again, I was just being mean and staying in place to kind of force that onto you. But yes, this match was definitely yours to lose. So I'm pretty happy with being able to take the win here. You finally took Freyevia to 120. I hope she does well for you. She is a fantastic unit, in my opinion. So they could have actually used this chance to hit my Katon while I was casting, and I really thought this was what they were going to do, but seems like it's not the case. So let's see what happens now. Interesting that they would move into Oberon's range. I don't think they're going to want to do that, really. Because here I can't hit him, right? Yeah. He reaches everywhere. He does pretty much as well with Thunderblade, and he reaches here. So if I'm here, I can't be reached by the enemy Oberon, but I can be reached by the others. If I move, do I lap anybody? Not really, no. Well, I am lapping Kain, so this is a safe spot for me. You run Elena. Oh, yeah. If these are the units you run, then it's not going to be that useful. It is a good Esper for Elena, but 40,000 for an Esper, definitely not a worthwhile trade in my book. Bye, ma belle, bonne journée. So here he kind of has to engage. He has to do something because I'm about to collapse on his team. So I think I'll take a Taunting Blade on all 3 of my units. That's a good question, Stream Hero. I'm not the best at Freyevia, to be honest. Do I want to stop Kain? I do. I'm comfortable with stopping this one. He's as much as an annoyance as the other 2. So, one of them's out. Is that really worth it? Or should I just use Power of the True Kings here and get ready for the next steps? There, Oberon. Fortunately for me, Oberon plays before Zazan. If it was reverse order, I would be at risk of dying. But Oberon does not set up the chain for Zazan as well as the reverse. So this feels fine for me. I don't think Noctis is going to die through his barrier, 57 defense, and good resistances. You cannot hard quest Freyevia because she is not in the permanent pool. So unfortunately that's not an option. Yeah, she's not there. So chooses to Royal Rand my Katon. I believe they did this last time as well, where they might not know that my Katon cannot drain force. But now that Katon has used her stop, there is zero reason why they should go for her. Killing her only removes the haste from my team. That's all I'm losing. So essentially right now they're wasting their attacks. They should have focused on one of my damage dealers, especially one of them with guaranteed hits. Even if they do kill her, I won't mind at all. But they don't have the damage to do it just yet. They have given me the 3-man ult, which is also surprising. I will not hit Zazan, but I'll still imperil his earth resistance, so that's good. Yeah, baby. But, I mean, I don't know. Some players are less familiar with the game. Maybe they just don't know that this is the way that haste is on a sub or whatever. It feels weird. But here we go. Oh, speed reflex. Not good. I now need to stop this guy from doing anything. Let's see. Debilitator, not a kill, not useful. What about Shadowbind? 65% chance to hit for a 21% stop. What if I do it from the side? I'll do that. Imagine I land it. Oh, yeah, that's GG. Landing the second stop on Zazan was a bit overkill. Yeah, people are just traumatized by too much Katon. I'm so surprised nobody's running her this season. I think I fought a single opposite Katon in the entire season. Yeah, I'm a bully. I'm sorry. Fight number 3. What do we get? I still have in mind that when I drop a game, I'll change my team. So we'll see what we meet. So far today, not a lot of evasion. No, never mind. We fought a super evady Zazan that I would have lost to with the Sedia team. But this time it's one of those lightning teams. Not mono lightning though. They have 18,000 magic, so it's not the same Frederica Niv'Lu cloud. It's something different. I'm just not sure what it is. Did they put Starlet Elena in a lightning team? Did they use... There's no real lightning mage. Oh, Ibarra. Dummy. Ranan. Or Skahal. Double time mages. That is spicy. I don't like when it takes that long connecting for a move. That always stresses me out. There we go. I will collapse on them as quickly as I can. I want this match to be quick. How to win against Leela? Yeah, Runic Blade is also a really efficient way to win against Leela. Am I considered whale, tuna, kraken, or something in between? So I've asked that question to the community before, Texas Size, and it really depends who you ask. I consider myself to be a whale because I am spending roughly $100 a month on the game. So for me, that's whale territory. I'm talking Canadian dollars, so I guess if you were looking at US, that would be something like 70. And for me, for my budget in real life, that's as much as I'm willing to spend, and I consider that to be whale. But some people, when I was talking to them, were considering that this was more dolphin territory. I definitely think it's whale, though, personally. But that gives you a general idea of the spending I'm doing in here. In my case, since I also do content creation, I'm not at a net loss with War of the Visions, which is why I'm comfortable with this. But yeah, that's how it is. Do I want to use Revitalize or just... That's Dolphin territory, HD Elder? Well, here's the thing. It really depends who you ask. I am early Royal Rank 10, so I did spend a lot over... You know, the 2 years almost the 2 years now that we've been playing. It's a tough question. I've been above you for centuries. Of course, we're up to something. Eventually, you'll see the invasion master plan come. But yes, I am Canadian, French Canadian to be exact. How to win against Leela? Just kill her. That is a foolproof strategy. It always wins. If you kill her, you win. Now, Skahal could be dropping some pretty mean things on me, and I'm a bit afraid of being casting in his face. Yeah. So I can't afford to go there. I have to go here and use... That's a semi here. Shadow Program is also Canadian. Is he? Oh, that's nice to know. Don't tell that to the French. You love moose and poutine. I did see mooses a couple times in my life. They're pretty impressive. I mean, speaking French, not all Canadians speak French. I'm in, like, the one little region that actually does that as the primary language. But they did, fortunately, teach us English in school, and I'm using English at work more than I use French, so it's pretty relevant. So is that not a time mage, Skahal? And why is he casting a spell on me? I'm pretty sure he can't hit me. With 335 luck, he won't hit Katon. The language of love. It is a nice sounding language for sure. So Cloud uses a sharpshoot, which is fine, and then decides to run around. Okay, Hirova, I understand the message. You are sad about the matchup. Energy Buster. Oh, that is a guaranteed hit. Never mind, he has one in his staff mage sub. He had a Canadian buddy once. He had a deep hatred for French Canadians. Because, well, it is true. Like, it would not show much use, but just like, you know, between different states, often the accent in English is very different, and the patterns of speech. Patterns of speech between French from France and French from Quebec is extremely different. So I understand where this is coming from. Yeah, Black Rose Helena did fall off hard, and I am very happy she did. She's been overwhelming the meta for a bit too long. Pretty happy we see other units. Oh wow, my 93% chance to stop does not land. It won't matter, but in a closer matchup, that would have been terrible. 93% stop. Just, nope. Your Mexican friends, when you say you... Yeah, you know... These are made to appeal to the masses. It's not the same market, really, as if you're appealing for real home cooking. It's like, I guess the same thing if you're going for Italian places compared to Italian home cooking. It's just not the same. So what is Hirova going to do here? Well, there's nothing in Cloud's kit that can help him out of this situation, so it doesn't really matter. Uses triple slash, runs around as a statement of frustration, sits on his own Niv'Lu's corpse and stomps her for not managing to save his life, and then finally decides to end his turn next to me. Your Cloud just 1v3 your entire squad. That can happen. That can happen, just not when you're playing a full full Earth team like this. I did do a bit of a mistake here because I'm blocking myself, so he could reflex because I was unable to place a Warp Strike in this angle. But it doesn't really matter. We've won this match as well, and we're moving on to the next. That takes us to promos. Alright, match number 4. I guess we're not switching teams just yet. We've had a wind matchup, an earth matchup, so the elemental balance is restored. And now that we've done all the different colors, we are naturally going to be meeting light. I feel like I need my light matchup of the day. Although I would be super happy not to get any light matchups in a day. It is the element that scares me the most alongside wind. But let's see. Looks like it's matching. Naturally, it is light. It is Palladius. So Palladius currently Platinum 1, it seems. So they do have a pretty good record overall. Platinum 1 does mean a lot of win streaks. But let's see what this is. Elena, Engelbert, Luck. Interesting. See, I find that combination to be fairly... Oh, but yeah, you're playing it on Odo, so naturally Engelbert is an issue. Because what I find more annoying is... Oh, Corwell! Well, that is mean. What I find to be more annoying is Elena, Jayden, and Haste. But that is naturally from a manual perspective, which makes things a bit different. So here, it's a terrible matchup because Corwell can dispel my stuff. Oh yeah, Luck is... Well, he's different from Yuna. I can't say straight up better because they're just very different units. This Corwell is very weak, but he still has the Dispel Spread, which is the core of my issues. 522 luck, she does have some runes, but not too many. Yeah, so Yuna is still a top-tier healer, a top-tier support, But if you're thinking of somebody who's as evady as Starlet Elena, has less damage but still very high damage, and steals AP from his enemies, then Luck is really hard to beat. He's got a very, very solid kit. So, it depends how you're looking at things, but if you asked me like which one I would build now, if I had both and had the opportunity to have one maxed, I would choose Luck. And if you had asked me that months ago when Yuna was in season, naturally she was unbeatable. She was the best unit in the game. So it's an interesting switch around. Do I want to start closing in on them immediately? I mean, I would rather not give them too many chances to build AP. So I guess this is not a bad decision. Yeah, he's also free, which is a pretty big edge. Haste number 1 goes off. Pretty sure Palladius will not decide to start hitting me right away. He'll use Knight's Blessing first. Because he still hasn't put that barrier on his guys. So there we go. Now Corwell has 56 AP. I am very afraid of this matchup. So Jayden will go before I'm done casting, and he could decide to hit my Katone once, but then she will not suffer enough damage to die from a hit from Corwell immediately. And if he hits her, I'm pretty sure he can't from here, so he would have to advance to do it. I will need bells. I will also need... I don't like this. Can Corwell dispel spread me from here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can, so I'll have to be here instead. You can't wait to 120 him and give him the main gauche dagger. Just go for all the evasion you can. Main gauche, which is a French, in French means left hand, literally. So this dagger is called a left hand, for those that aren't aware. It was typically used in dueling as a parrying dagger, which is why it has that name, because people would use it as their secondary weapon with a rapier in the primary hand. You like Yuna? See, I have neither Ayaka or Yuna at level 120. So I haven't really tested out these two units, but I feel like, yeah, they can definitely be powerhouses. Is the Skyhammer right now worth it? I feel like it kind of isn't for now. I need Power of the True Kings online. And now I can deal with her pretty easily if she comes close. They still need to advance if they want to hit me. Yeah, I don't see any reason to move just yet. I don't think I can stop Elena from here. I would need one more square. So I guess that gives me two choices. But I will choose to just cast another haste and wait to see what happens. I can advance one square though. Because from here, if they don't do anything, I'll then stop Elena. Let's see. You want to try Yuna tank with Luck and Elena? Yuna tank. Interesting idea to have her tank. I don't think I've ever seen that, but it could work. Alright, so where can Elena reach? If she's here, she can hit here. So that is not a good position to be in. Here either, but here is. So if I want to approach, this is the best angle because I can't be hit by Elena just yet. So another haste has been cast. One that they could go for a dispel again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, this is safe. If she doesn't move, she gets stopped. I'm pretty sure she'll recognize that, though. Players at this level are typically able to count squares. Or maybe she's the stop immune type of Elena. I did not check. And that would be a huge difference. She is not stop immune, but she is stop resistant. Still chooses to move, which is a good decision. Now Jayden still can't hit me. I think he's really cornered himself in here. So is it time to move in? I can't hit from here. It's my first turn of Power of the True Kings right now. I guess it's time to collapse on them. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here I'm out of Elena's range. Where does Elena reach now? Pretty much everywhere. I'm pretty sure Corwell's just going to hit me and dispel that, but let's see if that's the case. Maybe I'll be surprised. It would be interesting if he did not, but he has 66 AP. I guess he's got a choice, though. Chooses to dispel the haste on Noctis instead of going for Kain. Interesting. They could run away from my Kain if they want to, which would be a bit annoying. Here, I'm going to drop the 8 path on Jayden, get him out of the way. That probably won't hit Elena. Yeah, it won't. But if Jayden's out of the way, that's one pretty big damage threat. They will struggle with killing anyone on my team without him. So, bye Jayden. And that extra kill is now possible because, first, they don't have 3 light units, but also because I have attack up 20% in my runes that I did not have previously. So that makes a pretty huge difference in the matchup. What will Elena do? Panic, then decide to use her LB, which means now I can safely group against Starlet Elena, but not so much against Corwell. So now I go again. A little Thunder Smite action, just whacking her in the face. Then Kain can proceed to not stop Corwell because he's pretty much immune to it. Yeah, 20% chance, not worth, but I can use a Debilitator and set him up for future kills. So that's what I'll use. From here, Noctis will finish off. Plunge. No, no, no. Skyhammer, please. I will not give her any dodge chance at all. I want her to be dead. And now it's Corwell versus 3. Which is a very irrealistic thing. Yuna with Golbez Staff and Death Wall. Oh, yeah, she would definitely become tanky with all that. So Corwell has 8 AP left. He can't do much with that, I'm sure. Let's just jump on him. Just pretty sure he dies from my jump, but let's make sure. Hey, we crit. I did not even know Arminger could crit. So that's news to me. Here we go, getting to promotions. And unfortunately, our 2 DCs from BlueStacks make it so that we can only win one of those of those promotion matches. So it's going to stop there. Okay, let's go in. One more go. So 2 Corwell matches today. I wonder if there's so many different Earth players that people want to go for Corwell. Am I ranked 29, Texas? Yeah, well, it happened on one of the days. 2 matches where the blue stack just froze, and that naturally results in a defeat. But that's it. So overall this season, I have lost 2 matches and DC'd 2 other matches. So it's 4 defeats. And then the other matches so far have been victories. So I guess that's 35 wins, 4 losses for now. Why does BlueStacks crash this game more than any other? If I knew that, I would not crash anymore. Unfortunately, I don't know. So we are fighting yet another Jeume. So today has really been the wind day. It's like the boss at the end of the season. And a mono wind. I did not see whether they were manual or not, but I'll assume they're manual until proven otherwise. This is a scary-ish team. 49 defense. Yeah, okay, she's built against Earth as well. Nox player, bro. Yeah, I really need to look into that. They are running the extra earth resistance. They are running single target resistance. HP up, luck up, agility up. Alright. Pretty strong setup overall. A lot of them are threats. I don't believe I can stop To Be. Oh yeah, she's not stop immune. So To Be is a thing. Well, here's one of your promotional matches. Bad matchup. I've had a worse matchup than this one today. I feel like this is easier than the Corwell match. I could be wrong, though. 433 luck is pretty low overall for To Be. So she's not going to be that high in terms of evasion, which is good for me. Yeah, let's see how they play it out. And whether they're manual or not, which I really didn't notice, but they were high-ish rank, so I expect manual at that point. Yep, manual. Alright, Orenji, what's your plan? Please do not run a time mage, more the merrier. I do not want you to be hasted. No, no, that is evil. I refuse. No, don't you dare haste yourself. I'm the one with haste. How can I win if I don't lap you? Okay, so this just went from a bad matchup to a terrible matchup now. Okay. So I have to handle Raid Boss Jeume on top of the other guys. How do I do that? So Wind Blessing. So she's got a physical barrier now. 433 luck. What about her? I wish I could see her accuracy. Her luck is pretty low at 382, though. Yeah, I need to keep that note posted on my wall. So I did use Nox Player like years ago, but I wasn't streaming back then. So they decide to haste Jeume, so I guess she's the cornerstone of their strategy for now. Only Jeume plays. So I could immediately go for a stop on More the Merrier here, if I want to. I'll do that. Nothing else matters. If I stop More the Merrier, I have a much better chance at playing this matchup. If I'm here, I cannot get AoE'd. Well, I can, but not with Katon, and I'm pretty sure they'll try to hit Katon. So this is a good spot to be in. Anyone already got Dark Odin? I did not, but I'm not pulling for it, so it's not a good reference. Here we go. We'll go up. Do we really want to meet To Be, though? Head on? No. To Be's too damaging to do that. If I'm here, that's a bad spot. Let's just not move for now, I guess. I can always point warp back. Oh yeah. I never played Destiny 2, but apparently it's a great game. So a lot of people tell me I should look into this. Again, there's a scary perspective. If she thinks about it, reduces the agility on Katon, and More the Merrier plays before me because they do that, then I am in a lot of trouble, because I need More the Merrier to be stopped here. I think. Maybe it's not that critical that she is, but I think it is. So that's what they choose. It did not change the turn order enough, so I get to Saiga Shadowbind her, which means one of the big threats is offline for a very short amount of time. It's not like it's going to be lasting forever. Here, I hope they decide to kill Katon, but maybe they won't. If they decide to kill Katon, my edge is my other guys will remain unscathed for a while longer. But on the counterpart, I will have more chances to haste my other guys. So no matter what they do, really, I'm kind of happy-ish. Still a bad matchup, still a risky one. But yeah, what other games do I play? I play some Genshin Impact. Surprisingly, my girlfriend is really enjoys Genshin Impact, and so I have fun just playing it with her. So here is one option. I typically enjoy ignoring these units for a while, though. Like, I could afford to just go for it later down the line, and I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll just Thunder Smite. Try to take To Be out as soon as I can, because she actually does damage to me right now. So yeah, I play Genshin Impact, and then I play a lot of other games just for fun. Which one? For example, lately I've been playing some Elden Ring a little bit solo. I play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous that was released rather recently, based on the Pathfinder role-playing game system. And just other games in general, but that are in this usually single-player game. So it uses Amberlight Vitality. I am very fine with this course of action. Really, you're running away. Well, by all means, run away. I'm going to start hasting my guys. And then I'm going to use Soaring on her. Jeume, you need to win the fight by yourself. If you don't... Oh no, she's going to hit my Katon again. And I think it could kill me. Oh, it didn't. Great. That's a mean attack. It does so much damage. She does have a physical barrier. I think it might have worn off, though. Kind of want to just LB her, to be honest, and Imperil her. I'll do that. I can always use Power of the True Kings afterwards. I don't think she'll be able to kill all my team members. Alright, that Stream Hero, I'll read that when I don't have to concentrate on the game, because I will mess something up if I try to read this right now. Debilitator for less single target resistance does feel like a good call here, actually. So I'll just do that. You start with 3, and then eventually end up with 3. Yeah, I can't figure that right now. Yeah, it's awesome and pretty hardcore. Well, it is especially hardcore when, you know, I am a player who has played a lot of Pathfinder RPG, like the tabletop version. It's pretty... Like, if you look at the game... Oh, man, she just used her guard twice in a row, pretty much. But when you play the tabletop version, you're like, yeah, this version in the computer is just not designed to be beat. It's designed to be abused by making super optimized builds. I guess it's fine. So she decides to focus on killing my Katon first, who had nothing to offer. I don't think there was any reason for them to kill Katon, but they did. It's fine. Now I can Soaring her for a nice little bit of damage. And I think she's used all 3 of her Stormwind casts. I am out of AP. Let's just use Power of the True Kings. I like that we end up doing a number on those win matchups today. That's very satisfying. Warp Strike Plus. Crit, so that should be the kill. There we go. Goodbye, Jeume. You may be a raid boss, but you can't defeat Mono Earth teams. Alright. So this has been a very, very good season for us overall. Let's take a look at the, I think it's ranking. So we are currently ranked 30, which is okay. It's a good rank. I think it's one of the best I have. I'm not very far in the game yet, Straylight, so the mythic path I have is Azata right now. Zoc, pretty close to us. Stallion, Neptune, lots of names I know. Elzak that we fought once, it's pretty much the same rank. Daniel Boone, White Rose, very close as well. So, lots of people very close in rank. But one more game and we'd get to Diamond Master. Yeah, the 2 DCs we had just had to screw it over for us. And then overall this season, as I was saying, 36 victories, 2 legit losses, 2 DCs. So out of a total of 40 battles, that was pretty good. Pretty happy with this season overall. I'm very eager for the next season.